I feel like I need to explain a bit like what actually is happening here. We had to get off the ramp to do another job booked in that needed to be done ASAP. So in our standard style, after everything was off underneath it, there's nothing able to make it rollable again. So this is what we came up with. A couple of pallets, car trailer, some spare wheels, bit of wood, and you have yourself a Mark 5 R32 on a dolly. We took it out, put it on the shed, hid it out of the way, and just for this bits now, it's probably easier for Sam having it like this for the work that needs to be done. So the work that does need to be done is the welding bits on the back of the outer sills. Sam has already gone away with trying to prep this, cut out some bits of rusty nastiness. So I prepped up with the rest of this. There is a big sponge bag, a plastic bag filled with like a foamy sponge. That needs to come out, and it needs to get inside, take out the rear door card, anything else that may be able to be set on fire on the inside. The car's got to come back a little bit more inside, but I thought I'd just get this video while we're here. The other side, is it the side as bad? Or is it just this side, Sam?
This side is the worst side.
Does the other side need a patch doing?
I'm cutting the inside out, but I'm not touching the outside.
Yeah.
So it's just the model part of that, where the lip is gone thin. Just that bit's gone thin, so I'm just rebuilding from there down, just build all that back up. It's not actually gone through on this bit, so.
And you got full access, give or take, sat like that. Yeah. So it does look sketchy, but it does exactly what we need it to. Get this bit.
It means that it's not stuck on the ramp, so.
Yeah, it doesn't completely immobilise the rest of our operations. So all of this, so I had a go. You can see it's been flatted back. We've done a fair bit of work to the side, not fully done, but we're getting there. They're having a bit of trouble with the sandblasting and coating stuff, but that's for another bit in another video. But for now, welding. On with all the coat underneath the car at the moment. We have got the stripe coat done, which a clip of that here. And now, I can do the first coat down of the rust encapsulator for everything. So it actually comes out relatively nice. This is our first time spraying this stuff. And it goes on very easy, covers well. Doesn't actually leave any overspray anywhere else. It's not actually bad breathing. Obviously, we always recommend a mask and all the safety precautions, so on and so forth. But if you stood a few meters away, you're not going to get gassed out like normal paint and thinners is. So it's I'm impressed. The next bit up to do is Sam's still got the welding to do. He's cut out there. He tried to do some CAD, cardboard aided design. But that's next on the list for next week. We've got a job in, so this will have to take the back burner for the time being. But we just wanted to get this coat done, so when the car goes back outside on the trailer again, that it's a
bit better protected, because it had flash rusted while it was in the shed. Even though it was dry in there, it still got a bit of surface corrosion on it from where it was open to the elements.
We've just got the next bit to do on that is when I was not made on top of it. I hope I haven't got paint on my hat. We've got the wall, which is the wheel arch refinement, which is a hybrid underbody wax / under seal. That has the next bit up after obviously the one is done. It's tinted to the car colour. We'll give it the very nice look underneath that you see when you look at a refurbished car. So there's still some bits like here, like we're just going to gloss over that.
I've still got, once it's on the trestles, once it's back off the trailer, I'm building the trestles so that I can attack the sills. I'm not doing any of the stuff to that until I've got it on the trestles. Yep,
and by trestles it means we're making a trestle mount stand.
A 2 metre tall axle stand that the car will sit on.
There. So it looks like that, goes in and down. Just so we can get the ramp legs out of the way, get it down, and be able to work on this section here, easily. Even at all. But there we go. Some bits here we need to tidy up and finish cleaning and put a bit of, degreaser and some back to black, just to make everything look nice and tidy. Painting all the bits and pieces now, everything is on a rack. Well, most bits have already been primed, is in there still. Bits we have primed, we're now on to applying the chassis. Sam has got we had some compressor issues, which I would have started I would already have filmed a bit before, but Sam got a bit eager and started. The compressor, that one there, doesn't actually reach out here. The other compressor we would have used, which is bigger than this one we've had to use, is in there, but then it's been broken because the cables are all melted. And we haven't used a little baby one, which I hope is going to be fine. So Sam got eager. So we're using the Buzzweld Chassis one. No, actually, it's coming out quite nicely, to be fair. Applied using the Stults gun. It's a warm day. We've not thinned it. I opened. Well, to be fair, it actually looks like it has come out quite nicely. Everything else is, well, bits there. Rear subframe there. Front subframe, lower arm. When I get a second, I'm going to go. Yeah, that. So I'm going to get them mounted up onto the rack so we can get them sprayed. Hopefully, get it looking all nice and all in black. We finally have progress, actual progress, tangible, hard, get your hands on it, touch it, see it progress. We have rear and the front up. I think the rear was nearly there before, but exhaust, everything, heat shields up. Well, we did forget a heat shield, so I had to drop it back down again. But is all on now. Look at that. Much nicer than even it came out the factory with. We've got the front end, we've literally not long banged it back up. We did notice that, I mean, I've done this on one of the ones before, I always forget. Put the disc shields on the wrong way around, but it's 3 T30s, it's off and on and done. Drop link, new drop links are on because everyone knows when you take old ones off, they're absolutely terrible. All on, the only thing that lets this thing down now is what, Sam? What lets it? Well, okay, yeah, okay, what's the second thing that lets it down?
Oh, Poundland coilovers, because I spent all my money on paint.
Yeah, so these are just shitty jobs or whatever for the time being.
It came with the car.
We're going to look at getting something for the future, so like gas golds or something of that equivalent line. But I say, Sam's all broke out at the moment, so we've got...
My porch required money.
Joys of buying a house. But everything there's all done, engine's in, not buttoned up yet, as in pipework wise and wiring wise, but it's only a few wires right there. Not the end of the world, just making sure that everything else is under here is done. I'm going over, bolt checking everything. Out the door. Bolt checking everything, just making sure that everything's all tight, nice. We're going to do tracking by eye, and Sam's, when he takes it from MOT, we'll get it tracked up and get it, basically just making sure that everything that we've done is actually going to make it handle better. Because it's going to take the piss, won't it, Sam, if taken out the road.
It handles worse, and for fuck's sake. As long as it's got rid of the rattle at 140, I don't care.
On a closed road in Mexico.
Yeah. It was Germany in the autobahn, promise.
Yeah. So everything else is on. Looking good. Hopefully the next one, we should get the wheels on, back on the floor. We are actually needing, that's a good point, waiting for another can of paint for the blues. We had one can that did the rock covering, that ran out. Had another can, didn't have much in it, and what was it? You went to look at getting one, but it wasn't quite the same colour. So just waiting for the next one to start, but it's easy enough to just Well,
Pop the caliper off.
yeah, and just give it a quick spray up on the car. I mean, they are, let's say what, 310 discs at the rear, but tiny little calipers. But yeah, get that all done, and then we'll look at getting the adhesive off this back section here as nice as possible without damaging the paint, and get the side skirts back on, bumpers on, all slam pack back. Well, build the slam pack back, slam panel pack back up for the radiator, aircon rad, everything, and then should be able to turn her over. Not too far off now. Don't know how long you stay down here tonight, Sam.
Just past 8.
Don't know how far we're gonna get, but
It'd be nice.
okay. Yeah, it's getting there. Definitely getting there. This is it. This is the moment of truth. The scabby wings are on. The front end's back on. Everything's all buttoned up and on, pretty much. A few little panel gap bits, but we'll sort that out once it's out of here. And out of being awkward to work on like this. So, everything from back bumper, exhaust, everything nice, out, smack red on the blasted unicycle. All the bits that were sat in the back, done, on, sorted. So, the moment of truth, if you can attempt to turn on Sam. There we go. Been a good 4 or so months since this was last ran. Move them off there. Start up, first time on the key. And I don't even know what you're doing down there. No, we're going to ask. You comfy?
Yeah, look.
So, you up?
Trying to get the steering column on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
You had? I had.
Oh yeah, I definitely forgot. Lizzie Beats tried to get down off the ramp and try and go forward and realised that, oh no, there's absolutely zero steering. So, yeah. That's it. Side skirts aren't on, but there's a little bit of paintwork that needs to be done in the bottom, in the corners. So we're not putting them back on just yet. They are sat away. So it's going to look a bit odd, but at least it's going to be back on the road. Hopefully, it's going for its MOT tomorrow, so fingers crossed it's going to pass. We've got to find the grills. The grills have been misplaced. I'd say the grills are somewhere. But 200 square metres here, they are somewhere. But pretty much sums up the end of the restoration on this. What I might do is I might put some pictures up here I've taken sort of up underneath, but we've been sort of rushing to get this back because it really does need to be up. Literally today is the last day, so we've got other stuff booked in that we need to use the ramp on. So give us a like if you've enjoyed it, or I don't know if people want more time-lapse stuff of us actually doing work, even though there's sort of be a lot of gaps and head scratching and procrastinating, but I don't know if it's something that they want rather than just a sort of a talk through at the end of when we've done bits. So catch you guys later.